New at 6 tonight, Washington Governor Bob Ferguson is backing a proposal to create a new tax on the state's wealthiest residents. Drew Mickelson with our Seattle sister station spoke with the governor about the proposed millionaire's tax this afternoon.
But we need to look to the future. We have a regressive tax system, and that's an understatement. And look, we need to change that.
We knew Democratic legislators wanted to pursue an income tax when they came back in January, but now we know they will have the backing of the governor. Ferguson said only those who earn more than $1 million a year would pay it, about half a percentage point of Washingtonians, he says. It would have to generate funding for the state's low-income tax credit program. He's calling for a sales tax reduction for personal hygiene items, including clothing and diapers, and the money raised would go towards schools and small businesses.
We are facing an affordability crisis. It is time to change our state's outdated, upside-down tax system to serve the needs of Washingtonians today. To make our tax system more fair, millionaires should contribute more towards our shared prosperity.
We don't have a revenue problem. We have historic revenue in the state of Washington. What we have is a spending problem.
Republicans are ready for a fight. The top Republican budget writer in the House says an income tax is not needed or legal.
It is solely unconstitutional, and the voters of Washington state, including myself, have said multiple times over and over and over again that they do not want income taxes in this state.
For the short term, the governor says the current budget woes should not require new taxes. But like several state highways right now, the budget has holes and requires immediate help. While he wants to increase spending for new housing and ferries, there would be cuts. The governor's staff estimates the deficit to be $2.3 billion. Instead of raising taxes, Ferguson is proposing taking $1 billion from the state's emergency savings account, the so-called rainy day fund, coming up with $500 million by transferring dollars from other funds, including the Climate Commitment Act, and the elimination of some tax breaks. $800 million would come from cuts to state programs, from education to nursing homes.
I'm mindful that for state agencies, they took a pretty big hit in the budget that we adopted earlier this year, for sure. And they're taking another hit.
As for the millionaire's tax, Governor Ferguson hopes lawmakers pass that next year. He would like to see it go into effect in 2029. He says ultimately voters will probably have the final say, and he also expects it to be challenged in court. He does say he's confident that it would survive that legal challenge. In Olympia, Drew Mickelson, King 5 News.